What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? Welcome. Want to make sure I hear myself. What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? Perfect. All right. So, what do I need to do? Okay, hold on. I need to pop out the chat, copy and paste. Go to OBS, go to the chat box, copy and paste. Okay. All right, we did that. Good. I have to open up YouTube again and open up Twitter and open up. Turn off this fan because it's cold as hell in this room already. I was like, what the fuck's that noise? Alright, hold on. My bad, guys. Give me 1 second. Here, what's good, Muhammad? Welcome to the stream, my brother. Appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome. We'll give everybody a few minutes to join and then we'll start. Gonna be a good one today. I haven't updated my charts. I just got on it, so we're gonna update pretty much the daily time frame. We're gonna look at the daily time frame. We're gonna look at the 4-hour time frame to update the weekly, just in case we need to change something from from the pairs that we saw that closed very close to where the market opened. So just in case we need to change something in the weekly, if something's a no net or a drop or a rise, we'll change that, and then we'll go into a 30-minute time frame. Look at where we're at and dissect the pairs the same way we've been doing. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good, bro. Not gonna lie. Little stressed today, but it's all good. We keep pushing forward. That's all we can do. So, but yeah, man. Hope you're doing well. All right. We'll start off now. Don't want to have everybody waiting already. 7:05. I'm good. Stayed awake today. Yeah, that was a good idea, man. We'll go through these pairs, right? And again, the same breakdown we've been giving, right? I'll give you guys the reasons as to why the pairs didn't move to where we intended them to move to, right? And hope we could learn something today. And mostly, again, trading is more about being patient, right? And waiting for your setup, right? Is there moves every single day? Absolutely, right? But it's also very, very important to understand that trading has multiple trading styles and multiple trading rules for every single set of traders, right? Again, if you're a swing trader, you might be looking at this differently than what a scalper is looking at, and vice versa. So whenever I say there's no trading opportunities today, it just means there is no trading opportunities for us, right? For what type of traders that we are, right? And just to break that down and give the example so it can make sense, right? Is just for the example of GJ, right? Like there was no trading opportunities, but just from this drawing here, we drew out multiple trading opportunities, right? It's just about which side of the coin you were in, right? Because it's just also understanding the rules, right? Like, why didn't this double bottom play out, right? Why did a lot of traders lose this trade going long and price went? Why did price go down, right? So it's just understanding these rules and understanding why price reacts in certain areas and why you should stay away from certain trades, right? Um, but I hope that makes sense again, because I know a lot of people question that, like, oh, what do you mean when there's no trading? Like, market is always moving. There's always opportunities. Like, that's true. There is always opportunities to trade. It's just, again, it's what's your entry criteria, right? You have a trading plan. At least you're supposed to have a trading plan, right? In your trading plan, I'll give you guys a small example, right? If it says to enter, I'm gonna give a black and white entry, right? If your entry point is, for the sake of just the screen, we'll use EMA bounces, right? If your entry points are, oh, you want to look for price to be bouncing off the 50 EMA, right? And all you're looking for is for price to bounce off the EMA. Let's say you're looking at it today, right? How many entries did you get, right? You have one entry here, right? Technically this didn't touch, so nothing, right? If you're waiting for higher highs, if you're not waiting, you're just waiting for price, right? You got an entry here and your stop loss was it. So right now you're 101. So you're that 50% trader, right? Boom, price went back here. This one worked. So now you're two, you won two, you lost one, right? Just for today, right? If that's your trading plan and that's how you're trading, then that's, that's your trading plan. But that doesn't mean that that's everybody else's trading plan and everybody has to trade that same way, right? So with that being said, let's start off with AU daily time frame 707, guys. Again, make sure you guys join the Discord. We'll post that link right now in the chat. We do a class. This class is done every Monday through Thursday, 7 p.m. We also do a live trading class, live trading session every Monday through Friday at 6:30, 7 a.m. Around that time frame. We post the link in the Discord. And yeah, we also do a Sunday class, 11 a.m. and we do one-on-one sessions, completely free. You guys could just join, request a one-on-one, and start learning some more information. So let's start. So AU, right? We're looking for downtrends. Right now we have 2 months of counter rise. This month, still December, right? Price went down. Again, the reason why we have 2 months of counter rise, right? It's counter trends, so we're not expecting price to follow the trend when we're moving counter, right? In the 4-hour, we had 3 weeks of drop this week, or I'm sorry, 3 weeks of drop, and then last week, right? It looks like price gave us a no net, right? Instead of the drop, so we'll change this, right? And that's as expected, right? After 3 weeks of drop, you're looking for price to give us chop or rise, and it chopped, right? Just consolidated the entire time, ended as a no net and a reset. So now, what are we expecting? Just looking for price to move, right? So we know that we're in the zone of consolidation where price is just moving sideways, right? We're right back at the top of our 30-minute high and what would be our retest of the engulfing candle. And as you can see, AU is already there. So now, would this be a place to take into consideration for price to start going down? Absolutely, right? We're at the top of consolidation. We're at the retest of the 30-minute high. We're at the retest of our engulfing candle. We're right on the 800 EMA, right? The only thing I don't like about this entry is that it didn't touch into our 30-minute high, right? So with that being said, am I still expecting price to push up a little bit more before it goes down? It could, right? Could it just start melting down now? Yeah, that could also be a possibility. But for now, right, in the 30-minute, no continuations. Right now, the only trigger entry that we would have would just be based off of our 30-minute zones, right? We have no engulfing candles going short. On the contrary, we have an engulfing candle going long, right? Red, red, green. And now this is the green candle that came down and retested the zone, right? In the 1 hour, no green, green, reds. Again, the only engulfing candle that we have is in the 30-minute that was given on Wednesday of last week, right? So at this point, we're going to keep a close eye on AU, but AU is looking good, right? We want to start looking for price to go down. Let's keep going. CHFJPY, daily time frame, right? We're in peak high territory, right? All the way at the top. And right now we have a month of drop, which was last month. This month, price looks like it wants to finish at the top side. 4 hour, we have 2 weeks of rise. right? Last week being the second week, this week being the third week already, gave us a new high, and then price started trending down, right? We were at the top of the 4-hour high, right? Did this 4-hour zone get broken, right? When we're looking at the zone, technically yes, because we have that candle closure. But was it a break of structure? No. So what's the difference between a break of structure, right? I'll give you guys the example, right? When I'm looking at my zones, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? We can see how this high is given, right, which is the blue box, and this low is given. Did price give a break of structure above the 4-hour zone, right? When I'm looking at the 4-hour, I want to see, I'm looking at this right here, right? This is the high. I want to see where did these highs get broken, right? In the 4-hour, I'm not looking for the wicks, I'm looking for the candle closure. So technically we have a break here, right? So I want to change this 4-hour low to this here, right, which is just the lowest point in the zone, right? And this high, we're going to change it just for the sake of where price is at, right? So we know that we're trading between this high and this low. Now, did we get a break of structure? No. These candles are just just testing, right? Testing. So price failed to break the highs. So now in the 30-minute, right? Do we have a change of character BOS to the bottom side? No. We still have what would be considered higher high, higher low, right? Higher high. I don't even want to say these are higher high, higher low, right? I just want to go straight to higher high, higher low, higher high, where we're at now, right? We have clean traffic here to the bottom side, where we rejected the highs already, right? So at this point, I want to start seeing price going down. Now, is that the trade I'm looking for? No, because I'm still in peak high territory. In order for me to look for shorts, I need to see price give me either a continuation of the daily, continuation of the 4, or continuation of the 30, but I also want to see a higher time frame, change of character, and a BOS. So at this point, CHFJPY, still going to keep an eye on it, right? But I'm not actively looking to trade this. So EURCAD will go on. Right, also I want to make sure I update my 30-minute. Right, I did it on AU on here. Okay. So EURCAD, going back to the daily time frame. Right, we're in level 2 going up. We're in the middle of consolidation. So again, in the middle of the zone, we already know no trade zone. Right, so not a lot to look at because we already know what's going on here. Right, in the 4-hour, you have 2 weeks of drop. Just want to confirm, right? 1 week, 2 weeks, perfect. This week being the 3rd week already gave us a new low. Also already broke below our 4-hour zone. So also is going to be one where we have, give me 1 second, let me see. We have low, high. Okay. Alright, so we have 2 weeks of counter drop. And in the 30-minute, we have a day of drop, 2 days of drop, which was Friday. And today gave us a 3rd day of drop. So now we're not expecting another day of drop. We're expecting price to chop or go up, right? Chop or rise. 30-minute, we had this low that broke here, gave us this high and the low. So we know that we're trading between this 30-minute high, it's the last green candle before the push up, and we're trading between this low here, the last red candle before the push down. At this point, I'm not gonna put a low yet because we're still developing that. So EURCAD is another one that we're just gonna skip by. And this 4-hour, we're going to just leave it like this for now, and we'll change this tomorrow. We'll update this tomorrow morning. Right? I just want to see price develop, and my bad, guys. So Euro USD. Go to the daily time frame once again. Right, where are we? Pretty much the same situation as EURCAD. Right, level 2 going up, middle of consolidation. We have 2 months of rise, this month being the 3rd month, opened with a gap, right? Gaps reset the market, right? And price just started trending down, did not give us a 3rd month, right? Looks like it's definitely not going to give us a 3rd month at this point when we only have a day left for the month. In the 4-hour, we have 2 weeks of drop. This week being the 3rd week already gave us a new low and started pushing to the top side, right? And it even gave us a 4-hour engulfing candle, right? 1, 2, 3, green engulfing, right? Did we get the retest? No, we missed it by a little bit. right? So the fact that we already got 3 weeks of drop, could we be expecting price to go up now, right? In hindsight, we would say yes. Oh, 2 weeks, right? But think about it. Think about the behavior. We're in the middle of the trend. We're on the 800 EMA, right? We also have a gap that started off the week. So technically speaking, this is already an invalid move, right? I don't like how close we are to the 4-hour low, right? The fact that we're so close to this 4-hour low just makes me believe price is going to want to use this as a magnet and just start bouncing off from it. So then now at the 30-minute, right, we know that we have a 30-minute gap. Let's change this. Let me add, it was a red candle. This was a day of drop, no continuation. Right, we had this break here, which gave us this high. Right, we can still see lower low, lower high, lower low. Right, so we know that we're trading between this low and this high. Right, 30-minute gap, engulfing candle. Could we be expecting price to probably just come back, retest, and then cover this gap here, just 28 pips? Could be a good move, right? So Euro USD is definitely one that I'm gonna keep an eye on. Out of all these pairs right now, Euro USD looks like the best, but still not the best, because again, where are we? In the middle of the zone, right? So just be careful with these trades here. Remember, this is where the market wants to trap traders, right in the middle. They're gonna give you all type of signals, right? They're gonna give you what, if you're a trader going long, they're gonna give you signals going long. If you're a trader going short, they're gonna give you signals going short, right? If they want to give you engulfing candles the same way they did here going short, they're going to give you the same engulfing candles here going long, right? So just be aware of those trades. So yes, I have my eyes on Euro USD, but it does not mean that I'm taking trades as soon as price gets to the point of interest, right? I'm still gonna wait for my confirmations and wait for price to move. So GJ, let's go to the daily time frame, right? Peak high territory once again. We have a month of drop, no continuation. Again, we know that we have a gap up here still, so we can still say that we're still in a uptrend formation, right? In the 4-hour, we have 3 weeks of rise. So after the 4th week, not expecting another rise. We're expecting price to either chop or drop. And in this case, price, I don't know what it did, because it gave us a no net to set it, but I wanted to confirm it. No, but it definitely no net, right? It gave us a no net, right? So we already know price reset. So could price start going up now? Yes. Where is price right now? Price is at the low of consolidation. So isn't this where we want to start seeing price go up? Absolutely. So let's start breaking this down real quick. Let's go to the 30, right? Let's go back to what we were saying about GJ in this morning's trading session and last night, right? Understanding that we were in the middle of the zone, and understanding that everything that the market maker was giving us was just an inducement to make people buy into trades or sell, you would have stayed out of this trade, right? If you don't see that, then obviously you got in these trades. Now, whichever direction you took this trade, whether you took this trade earlier in the morning for shorts, or I'm sorry, early in the morning for longs, or later at night for longs, or vice versa. My bad. I'm bugging right now. Both trading opportunities were incorrect. But the reason is why, right? If you took a win today on GJ going short, it's not about the win. It's about, if this shows up again, right? Will you take the same trade? And if the trade doesn't work out, would you blame the trade on yourself, or are you going to blame it on what everybody else blames it on, which is just, again, probabilities, quote unquote? There's too many rules at play here for us to even be trapped in a trade like this, right? And we're talking about more experienced traders, right? If you're a beginner trader, again, this is a lot to take in, which is again why I'm really not going to break it down, and why this morning I was saying, forget about everything that I had drawn out, just focus on the main thing, which is going into your, I'm sorry, in the 30-minute time frame, right? And looking at the zones that you're trading in, right? If you're ever stuck in the middle of the zone, right? This is a 30-minute high and 30-minute low. So what's the middle of the high and the low? If you ever see price in the middle, you know it's going to want to go both ways. Whether it does it on a day where price is going to spike to one side and then move to the other, or is just going to move into the opposite direction with no stopping, just one straight red candle or one straight green candle, right? And then it's also just being patient and waiting in your entry criteria, right? If to give you the example, right? Price right now is in a point of interest, but just because price is in a point of interest does not mean that I'm going to be taking this trade, right? What am I looking for? I'm looking for other confirmations. I'm looking for an engulfing candle. I'm looking for price direction to change, right? Because we're still making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs in the internal structure, right? So we want to see price give us higher highs and higher lows before we even get into this trade, right? So let's not talk too much. Let me just fix this up real quick. Right, so let's update this to what we need. 21. This is the day of drop, no continuation. Right, in the 4 hour again, we have a week of no net, so could price just reset? Well, price reset, could price just continue this trend up? Absolutely. Right, could price break down and start the downtrend for a little bit too? Yes, reach the 800 EMA, bounce off of it. Could be the play that it wants to make. Go back to the GU now. Have a day of rise. Red candle. We know we're trading between that high and this low. Last red candle before the push up. No continuation. In the 4 hour, again, where are we? Middle of the zone. Right, we have a week of no net. Daily time frame, we have a month of no net. This month we can see where price is still in the middle. So again, GU is one where we have no continuations and we're still in the middle. So GU, not a lot to break down on this one. Gonna skip it. Go to the next one. Almost done here, guys. Missing 3 more pairs. US30, USDCAD, gold, and Bitcoin. Alright, so let's start daily time frame on US30. Again, where are we? Peak high territory. We have 2 months of rise. This month being the 3rd month. Looks like price wants to finish at the top. Right, so we already know that for February, we're looking for price to either go down or give us a no net. In the weekly time frame, right, 4 hour, we have 3 weeks of rise. Last week being the 3rd week. This week, we can see price started trending up. Started with the price going up. But again, we're not expecting price to continue this trend to the top side. But for the 3rd week, we did open with a gap. So again, technically speaking, the trend does reset. So could price continue trending to the top side? Yes, it can. Right, and in the 30-minute, let's actually update the 4 hour. Right, so we know that we were trading between this break, this low, this high. This high broke, which now has given us a new high and a low. Right, and that low is gonna be this green candle, but I'm gonna use the last red candle here and this. Right, and now in the 30 minutes, same thing, higher high, higher low, higher high. We broke this high, gave us this low, and the high that's being set. Currently no high being set, so we'll just keep this here for now. Right, and we have 2 days of rise. Today being the 3rd day, gave us a 3rd day. Gap had a again. Market had a gap to start the week, so it's a reset. So right now it's just a waiting game. Do like that we left a 30-minute gap here. USDCAD daily time frame. Where are we? Looking for a safety trade V2. Right, looking for level 3 to be made. We have 2 months of counter drop. This month being the 3rd month. right? Price looks like it wants to finish on the top side. 4 hour, we have 3 weeks of rise. Last week gave us another week of rise, right? Did open with a gap as well. 30-minute, we can see how price is just starting to push down still. So still nothing. We have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Price started lower low. So we broke here, then gave us this high, right? And whichever low is set. And right now there is no low that's set, so we still gotta wait it out. Alright, and again, this is gonna be an interesting one to look at. Right, we were in the safety trade and then it started pushing up. But again, if we just still look lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, the high that we wanted to break is this high up here. Right, we can see how last week's high was just tested, rejected, and went down. Right, so gotta be patient with USDCAD. Gold and then Bitcoin, guys, and then we're done. If you guys have any questions, any other pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. If not, we'll be done as soon as we finish here. Right, so gold, we know that we're still trading between this high and this low. We were in the middle of the zone, then price went up, tapped the 30-minute high, and then started trending down. Right, gave us higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high, to where we're at now. 4 hour time frame, we have a week of no net, so no continuations. And daily time frame, we had 3 weeks of rise on the third month. Sorry, 3 months of rise. Third month we have a rise no net. Then this month looks like price still trending below, so we could be finishing on a month of drop. And we know that we have gaps at the bottom of the market. So at this point for gold, same as GU, right? We want to see price give us a change of character and a BOS to then start the push. Right now price is still making higher highs, higher lows. We're at the top of the zone, right? So we just still got to be patient, just wait it out. And last but not least, Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin was the best trade today, only one that really played out the way it was supposed to, right? We had 3 days of rise. On the third day gave us a rise no net, so we already know on the fourth day looking for a variation for price to go up, right? And it gave us exactly that. Bounce off the 800 EMA, the pullback, right? At the pullback of the 800, it gave us a 1 2 3 green engulfing. Then the next candle came down, tested the zone, and that was the candle that went straight into profit. So now let's update this. We have this 30-minute low, and then this 30-minute low also was just a retest of that first. So there was a lot of confluence here on Bitcoin for this trade for today, but it wasn't on my list, unfortunate. Right, and then we have another day of rise. So at this point, gotta be following market structure. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll give you guys a few minutes. If not, I'll see you guys again tomorrow morning, 6:30. I'll be posting the link in the Discord. Good session. See you tomorrow, my brother. No problem. Alright, guys. Good night. I'll see you guys in the morning. Peace out.